out and help us get into office, right? So you guys all understand like the general idea, but maybe you don't understand like the why it's really important and the how it's going to be important, right? So we all know that our state is in a pretty tough spot right now, and it has to do with all the laws that have been passed recently. You know, with all the anti-police bills like the 1054, which is why our cars are all stolen, the 1310, which is why our cops aren't able to apprehend the police. The 5051 is why there is no cops, because they have transferred all the liability over to the criminal, from the police officer to the criminal. And so I say all that just to say that I've been doing a lot of work, and I know the bills, and I know what's going on in this community and in the state legislature, and I know what they're doing, and I see the plan. In every aspect of our society, they have an agenda, and you've heard them say it all before. They're trying to reimagine and transform, transformational change, right? Well, everybody in this room was pretty gosh darn happy with the way America was, and they would like to see that return, because this transformational change is really a detriment to our families and the next generation, our children, which is why I'm really excited about the sense of urgency that I have, that why we have to work so hard to try to get people like me in, because we can finally get someone that maybe would put our families first instead of their agenda, which is really to say they have quite the agenda that it does not, it's not in line with our traditional family values and what we think parental rights, the relationship we have with our children, and how that should look in our community. And so they have really worked hard, and they've already passed the laws that have really taken our schools and made them the incubator of their agenda. And they did it on purpose, and they did it in a very logical and precise way. When they start talking about sex and sexuality with a 10-year-old, they're doing that on purpose before they hit puberty. And so by the time they do hit puberty, they have all these different ideas in their head, and they get confused. Because I remember when I went through puberty, there's a lot of hormones and there's a lot of stuff going on. It's a confusing time. It's hard to adjust. And so they put these thoughts into our children's heads, and then they get confused. And that's why we have this epidemic, really, of the gender dysphoria, and they've made it so we, the parents, can't know about it, and it's written into law that they'll keep that from us. And so that's why we need to reestablish the importance of family and reestablish the relationship and support the relationship of the child with the parent, with the school, and so we can actually, be in this together. So I'm really excited about it, because I want to be your representative. I want to bring accountability to government. I want to bring your voices to Olympia, because you guys are not being heard, and we are the majority, and we can be heard if we work really hard. And so I say that and say, like, there's a lot of work to be done. This district is pretty well. It's pretty well blue. The people that vote, they have their opinion, and they're going to be hard to sway. But there's a ton of people that don't vote, and there's a ton of people that have been left behind from their party, right? And so it's our job as a community to help talk to people, say this is what's going on, and that's why I wanted you here, so we can just talk a little bit about what's your passion. What is really the thing that makes your blood boil, or makes you enthused to do the work of this? Because it's all volunteer, right? So what is the thing that really inspires you, that makes you want to go out there and help this situation? So I have all the information. You just have to tell me what you need, and then I can get it to you. And the people in the team can get it to you. So again, I thank you. And tonight we're just really thankful that you're here. Come on up, Mom. Yeah. We want to try to organize, because we are putting a robust plan together on how we can get the votes that we need to get that change that we so desperately need.